Hello, this is quite a pleasant day's fishing. I have a brown trout on a small river. The river had been up and down by about a foot with frequent little floods, and some of the regular pools that used to always have the odd rise in fish in were very quiet, but I did manage to find one or two places where the fish were still prepared to have a go. I'm fishing this bit of a run with a sort of a rapidy stretch at the top. Now, what doesn't really come out with the camera is that there's quite a strong crosswind, which doesn't really help me very much. And I'm having to sort of sidecast through this sort of narrow wooded corridor. Lovely gentle rise, barely perceptible, and as I've tightened into the fish, I've also managed to hang myself up on this bit of tree here, so you can see how little room I have for manoeuvre. Anyway, luckily it was no monster, so I was able to just stand my ground and hook the fish from that vantage point. Now, after I got sorted out again, back in action. At the top end of the run, the bottom is quite interesting because there's some fairly large slabs. Just luckily got off that bit of tree in front of me, and there's some large sort of shiny boulders, and they produce an interesting variety of back eddies and cross currents and things where some decent trout can hide. So rather than sort of overlining the fish repeatedly, I swap from sort of one side of the current to the other. See a nice little trout again. What a blessing barbless hooks are. I can't believe it took me that many years to get off the barbs and onto the barbless. Since that last fish, there's been a reasonable bit of time have passed. I've sort of rested the area. And I'll keep it going with the same fly. What unfortunately you don't see, but I managed to see because I was virtually standing on top of it, is that there was a very sizable trout right in the middle of that lot. And unfortunately it seemed to have a go for the fly, but it looked as if it had missed it. The repeated casts, a lot of it is because instantly I'm getting drag, so I have to try again and again just to get that sort of 2 or 3 feet without any drag, and that's done the trick. With fish number 3. So I fish in that little bit of water. I had 3 trout, missed a decent one and pricked another fish. So onwards and upwards, as I say. So I'm using the double tapered 3-weight line, an Airflow, one of the more expensive ones. Behaves itself reasonably well, and I've got a 4-pound cast, which in that German line that I showed you on the other one of my other videos is remarkably thin, and on the whole pretty reliable. There we go. A fish lost, and as per usual, up the tree. So I'll sprint to it as I get it, and done. Now this is a lovely little section where I've had fish before, but unfortunately it's a nightmare with branches and bits and pieces. You have to put things through a tiny little window, which I've missed completely. Here I am, up a tree again. I won't bore you with a pantomime of how to remove that fly. It's on tiptoe in the river. Now this section here, for a year or two, was always an absolute winner for me. If I could get to the water without scaring anything, there was usually 2 or 3 chances. Just landing the fly into the edge of the current. But this year I haven't had an offer in that piece of river. Now this is wading across the river, and if you keep your eyes open a bit, there's dragonflies, well, sorry, damselflies buzzing about all over the place. Camera never does them justice, but they're absolutely beautiful. Nicely perched in a nettle bed, having to keep pretty low. There you can see that a fish has just risen in the distance by that bush there, and if I can do a half decent cast, I'm in with a chance. You have to be absolutely spot on for the fish here. They're not prepared to move 6 inches one way or another. Unless it goes right over them, you've had it. There we go.
Anyway, got it. Not got it.
There you go. That lower fish was not the one I was after. I didn't realise it's there. There we are. At last I've got the cast right and then it. Fish this year seem to have all been in super condition.
Nice little fish.
I think it's because the insect life is back up to full capacity. And there's quite a long gap before I got the next rising fish. Which actually rose beneath me, very close to the other bank.
Looks out. Yeah. An attractive little fish.
They can pull so hard, these wild fish. When you look at the size of them, and then you look at what people are getting in some of those micro fisheries in the south of England, and pull it out, there's an 8-pound brownie, and I think, well, if that was in the Highlands, you'd be fighting that fish for half an hour. Don't worry about the fish. If I can't remove the hook by being very gentle with it, I'll cut the line and let the fish get rid of the hook itself. Right, like everybody else on YouTube, I'm going to twitter on about subscribing and liking and all the rest of it. And the reason we all do this is because if we don't get enough likes and enough people subscribing, thanks very much if you have subscribed, the videos get sort of buried and lost very quickly. And although I enjoy doing them, there is an element of work involved.
Oh, God damn it.
That was a lovely big fish that I briefly touched. Anyway, bye for now. Thanks very much for watching.